Antonio, great seeing you here. Nicolas, hello. And Salma, wonderful. All right, great having you here. Welcome to the sofa of wisdom. Welcome to the living room of SPS. You've had a long journey, I know that as well. Why don't you come a little closer to me, Antonio, so I can have eye contact with you. When Salma is on stage, it's always a success story, and we know that we have happy customers on site, so I'm quickly doing an introduction here. Antonio Fortuna, you are the doing cool stuff dude with Siemens offerings. That's what I noted here. So you're responsible for Industry 4.0 and the IoT expert at Sonaca, coming all the way from Belgium. We got Nicolas Kerbace, you're the account manager, OEM and Aerospace, also coming from Belgium and working for Siemens, where we have a big aerospace center. Yep. And we got Salma Khan. She's always on stage and bringing happy customers, talking about their successes, as she's heading the marketing and sales excellence department at customer services at Siemens. So Salma, you have a bright smile for good reasons. Happy customers from the aerospace industry this time. It sounds quite exciting that you're taking us up to Cloud 9. What are you sharing with us today?
Christina, today's topic is really very interesting because we are talking about the advancement in aerospace. And we share with our audience here and those who are joining us via the live stream also, how our industrial connectivity offerings enable our customers to become more digital and sustainable. To put it in very simple words, with these offerings, customers can take and access data from the field level devices and machine and bring it up to the operations and management level. And this access and connectivity of data help to increase the optimization of their plants and factories and also the associated infrastructure, and leading to more efficient, sustainable and productive outcomes.
Okay.
But let's now focus on our today's hero, that's Sonaca. And I would like to give a brief intro about Sonaca. They are the world leaders when it comes to design, manufacture, assemble and also supply the detailed parts in the aeronautical sector. And their expertise is spanned into 3 business lines: space, defense and civil, making them a significant player in this market. And Antonio will add further to that.
Yes, the Sonaca at the Carter is based in Belgium and operate in 6 countries in the world with 15 aerostructure plants, 3 engineering offices, and today employs around 3,800 employees.
Okay, that's quite impressive. So you're definitely active and fully engaged. So what was the reason that you contacted Siemens, and what's your company's strategic vision?
Yes, when I started to think about the 4.0 roadmap implementation, I was looking to find something that allows me to reduce the gap between the OT world and IT. And in particular, I was looking to find something that was easy to configuration, easy to deployment, scalable, and of course make the correlation of the data coming for industries, IoT, and building management system. So I was lucky now to meet the experienced people based in Belgium. Is part of Siemens Industries that introduced me the BFC Gateway, and I had the pleasure to start this Sonaca's journeys with Siemens.
Wonderful. So now talking to the guy in Belgium who is in charge of working together with you, Antonio, how has Siemens helped Sonaca in achieving their strategic targets?
Yeah, great question. So in line with Sonaca's strategy, we developed a unique manufacturing operations management systems, which is based, I would say, on 2 key technologies from Siemens. The first one being the Broadfield Connectivity Gateway, the second one, the Mendix Connector. And for us, it's the perfect bridge between OT and IT. So first you have the BFC who gathers all the data from Sonaca's industrial network, which means all types of machines, CNCs, PLCs, and of course also all the machines and machines from other brands. But our strategy and also the strategy of Sonaca was to connect anything with everything. So in order to do that, we also connect the IoT components in the LoRaWAN network, and to reach the sustainability targets of Sonaca, we also gather the data from the building management system. So when you have that, you can gather all the data from different protocols, and then we send it via MQTT to the Mendix connector. And here the Mendix connector, working with the MES of course, becomes the bridge between IT and OT, which means you can send real-time data to your PLM, to your ERP, to open source platforms, or also dashboarding applications. And with that, we are also working, of course, with an historian database. And we try, and we are perfectly compatible with the NIS2 obligations, and also the cybersecurity demands from the defense sector, which can be sometimes more appealing, I would say.
Okay. So you covered all the points which were definitely necessary. So which benefits evolved for Sonaca from this implementation?
Maybe I can take it to start with. Yeah. So let's say before we talk about the specific benefits, what Sonaca has achieved, I would like to highlight two important aspects here of the solution, what Nicola mentioned. First of all, the solution is scalable. And the other thing is it's applicable beyond aerospace industry to other verticals as well, be it food and beverage, be it pharmaceuticals, and so on. And now talking specifically about Sonaca's benefit, as you heard that with this connectivity offering, we can connect the devices seamlessly beyond different brands and protocols. So it's anyway a huge benefit for the companies and their operations. And with this connectivity, Sonaca could achieve the real-time monitoring of the assets and machines that enable them to run their operations more smoothly and more efficiently. Plus, they could also replace some of their legacy applications, for example, their older production tracking systems, and they could bring the other applications to a new platform with a higher ease of operation as well. And coming to another very important aspect, they could also realize substantial cost saving by monitoring their infrastructure resources. And Antonio will add further to that.
Yes, of course. Thanks, Salma, for the introduction. So the big advantage that's told is to have just one server to put the bridge between IT and OT. And in terms of benefits, today I have a clear vision about the data incoming from shop floor, IoT, and the BMS. It's mean that I have today the possibility to correlate this data, and I have a clear vision about also the consumption in terms of energy, of course, related to the sustainability topics. And in the IT side, I have also today the developers are very easy to implement in connection because implement just one connector based in MQTT and OPC8, and of course it's also compliant with the niche 2
regulations. Okay, so greatly explained. I'm not the tech geek, but I somehow can follow here. It does sound convincing, but besides these benefits, I mean, you don't stop here, I hope. We go further. So what are the plans for the future?
So, yes, for the future, of course, is to continue to connect everything in Gosselies, in Sonaca, Belgium. But in 2025, is also previous to implement the new one BFC gateway in Sonaca, Romania. And of course, I would like to support also my maintenance colleague to doing a POC around the BFA. The BFA is the Brownfield Analytics to implement also the AI solution, and of course connect the entire BMS solution based at Sonaca in the SIGO.
Wow, okay. And from Siemens side, where do you come in when you have new ideas for Antonio?
Yeah, as you can see, a lot of next steps. If I can maybe add something on the group implementation, we are going to begin with the rollout at the Sonaca plant in Romania, where we'll be connecting several assets, more than 300. And another important topic, I say it again, but it's predictive maintenance with the brownfield analytics. In this case, it's an important tool for us for maintenance. First, of course, you can gather all the data with the BFC from CNCs, but then you will use them and do something out of it with the BFA. It's not only a dashboard for us, it's really a tool where you can establish a fingerprint of your machine and then check on the health status of the axis, of the workpiece, of the machine. And now we go even one step further and we can even analyze components in the drivetrain directly. So for us, those are really the big changes we are looking forward to in the coming months with Sonaca.
Okay, very well said. Great things ahead, that's for sure. Salma, one question to you. When we say we have the aerospace industry here now, the solution which you provided, is that solely for aerospace, or can that be used in automotive or semiconductors as well?
It's definitely beyond aerospace. It's automotive, semiconductor, pharmaceutical, or any other vertical you can name.
Okay, great. So where can we find more about this solution? When we talk about that you guys are here, I guess you will be wandering around and looking for new possibilities for you in regards of implementing new projects.
Yeah, we are present on the main automotive showcase with the connectivity offerings, and also in the optimized area, there is an industrial edge hexagon. So we are also showing the IT/OT convergence and connectivity offerings there. And beside that, we are also showcasing our predictive maintenance offerings. So for our audience, the booth number is here on the screen. Please visit us and engage with our experts for further deeper insights.
Wonderful. So you will be around for a while, and then we'll hear more, if you're interested, from these experts at the stations which are signaled on the chart up there. Salma, thank you so much. I'm already looking forward to whom you will bring in regards of which industry we'll be talking about, that you provided services and happy customers using our technology. Antonio, thank you so much for coming.
So much to you.
Also, Nicholas, big round of applause to our three experts here on stage. Thank you. All the best.